Hey YouTube, Heart of the Cards here. This is CJ, and I'm going to be bringing you another deck profile. And along the lines of the Hidden Arsenal archetypes, I first brought you the Vylon deck profile, obviously, as you guys have seen before, and I'll be bringing you the Gem Knight deck profile now. So Gem Knights are really aggressive and also really versatile, so let me just get this started. So as you know, there's the basic normal monster that they run, so I'm running Triple Garnet. Garnet's going to bring you into one of your main fusions, and that's going to be your Gem Knight Citron. Citron's a pretty good card. Yep, so that's just basically what Garnet's going to be in there for. Next, you got Triple Tourmaline. Tourmaline gives you many options for this fusion. It's also the card that's going to bring out your main Gem Knight fusion monster, so that's Prismora. Or you can bring out Topaz, and Topaz is a really good card itself. So that's the use of Tourmaline. Next, I do run one Sapphire for the defense of 2100, and the options, because I do run Amneast, so I can go into Amneast. I just have many options. It's also just another Gem Knight monster, so I can just fuse if I don't have another one. Usually that won't happen though. Anyways, next, double Crystal. I have him. This really nice 2450 beater. Surprisingly, that 50 more attack makes such a big difference. What you do is you take that Alexandrite, first turn, tribute it to bring out that crystal, and you can go from there. So it's a really good way to get him out. Now for the effect monsters of the Gem Knights, I'm running Triple Obsidian. Obsidian is probably your main guy that you want to fusion with. This guy is amazing. So basically, if it's sent from the hand to the graveyard, from your hand to graveyard, so that's obviously whenever you want to fusion. You can target a level 4 and lower normal monster in the graveyard, special summon it. So you could be fusioning any Gem Knight monster you want because it's rock, and you can go into it because all Gem Knight monsters require at least one Gem Knight monster. Use Obsidian. You can bring back like a Garnet if I were to go into Citron or Tourmaline, and so on and so forth. So you can have two monsters in one turn. So that's why Obsidian is your main man in this deck. So next, like I've mentioned before, double Alexandrite. Alexandrite's effect, like I said, the first turn, tribute him, bring out the crystal. Also just another use for synchroing, so you can ditch it. Sorry, not synchroing, fusioning. Jesus. Alright, next, for the searchers, we got Armadillo. 2 Armadillo, and I'm also running a Turtle. Some people like to bump Turtle to 2. I keep him at 1. Armadillo, I need him at 3. I don't have a third one, but you should run it at 3. Just basically your basic searchers. When it's normal summon, add a Gem Knight to your hand, and you can go fusioning directly from your hand. So, and in Gem Turtle, just a bit slower. That's why you don't run much of it. But it's basically when it's flipped, you can add a Gem Knight monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, sorry, you can add a Gem Knight fusion from your deck to your hand. So this brings out your spell card. So those are your little searchers over there. Now, for the one last Gem monster, I run a Gem Merchant. This is essentially kind of like an honest, well, not really, because you don't gain half of the damage, but this gives you 1,000 attack boost when an Earth normal monster's attack. So this is just there. You can keep it in your hand, and you can ditch it at any point too, when I show you later why you would be ditching cards. So now for the actual fusions, I'm running. Okay, so I only have one Gem Knight fusion, definitely at 3. I'm just going to show you Particle Fusion in this deck profile, but you should definitely be running Gem Knight fusion at 3. But basically, Gem Knight fusion is your fusion, just your go-to fusion for any Gem Knight fusion monsters, and so you can send it from the hand or side of the field to the graveyard. And then the best part is this recycles itself, because what you do is you banish Gem Knight monster from your graveyard, and then you can add this card back in your hand. So that's why I'll show you later. You have cards that the effects will ditch cards to the graveyard, so you can just ditch that random. Let's say you draw Crystal late on in the game, and you can't really tribute or do something for it, so you can just ditch it and just keep recycling Gem Knight fusion. So it's really nice. Particle Fusion, same idea, except I'm only showing you here because I don't have a third 3 Gem Knight fusions. But Particle Fusion is just basically you can only fusion off the side of the field, and then the cool part is though you can select one of the fusion material monsters and it gains 1,000 attack. So until the end phase, but still that's a nice damage boost. So yeah. Next, obviously for the staples, we got a Monster Reborn and a Heavy Storm. That's a given. Don't even need to talk about that. So for the traps, I am running one Gem Enhancement because Gem Enhancement can actually help you in the situation where you can't do anything, because what you do is you tribute a Gem Knight monster, and then you can target one Gem Knight monster in your graveyard, special summon that. So you can literally just, in a situation where I only have a Tourmaline, I can play a Tourmaline, tribute it, and I can bring back another. Bring back my Gemini Fusion, like one of my Gemini Fusion monsters that's been destroyed before. So I can just switch, kind of like swap the two monsters, so I can get a better monster on the field. Plus, when you send that back to the graveyard, you can set it up for another recycling of Gemini Fusion, so the spell card. So yeah, Gem Enhancement gives you some options. Next, I'm running 2 Pyroxene Fusions. So this is basically the same idea as Gemini Fusion. Hand or side of the field, except it's a trap card. So this is really nice because you can chain it at any point. Really chainable, because let's say my opponent Heavy Storms, I can just chain it and then go into a fusion off of that. So it's really nice, just the trap form of that fusioning. Next, I'm running a Divine Wrath and a Fiendish Chain because of pesky effect type monsters. So Divine Wrath to destroy it, Fiendish Chain to stop it for a while. So that's why I have those 2 in there. Continuing, I have Return from the Different Dimension. This wins you games, I promise. Considering that you keep banishing your cards because of Gem Knight Fusion spell card, in order to bring it back to your hand, so at the moment you need it, you can play this, bring back all those cards, half your life points, you can just knock them out easy. Next, I'm running 2 Raigeki breaks. Same idea. When I say you can ditch those cards, so you can throw out the Gem Knight monster from your hand that you don't need, destroy a card in the field, and then after you can recycle the Gem Knight Fusion. 1 Mirror Force and Solemn Twins staple. Now onto the extra deck. I'm running 2 Prismoras. You can run 3, but I only have 2. And Prismora's really nice effect is basically send 1 Gem Knight card from your hand to the graveyard. The target one face-up card on the field, destroy it. So you can destroy a continuous spell, trap, whatever, monster, whatever. And the best part is, when you ditch that Gem Knight card, you can recycle it again, once again, for the Gem Knight Fusion. Next, I'm running triple Citron. I find Citron's a pretty cool card. Your opponent can activate anything when you attack. So you're basically protecting this from like a Mirror Force or Scrap Iron or something like that. I run 1 Topaz. You should run more. It can attack twice, and also you inflict damage equal to the equal to your opponent's attack, the destroyed monster's attack. So that's really nice too. Just a little plus there. I want 1 Amnice for the fact of having Sapphire, and basically Amnice is the giant True Nade. That card was banned. So return all set spell and trap cards on the field. Well, not a giant True Nade because you don't return the face-up cards. Anyways, Ruby, people, you should really run triple Ruby. I don't know why I only have 1, but Ruby is gonna be, it gotta be one of the best, because you can tribute any Gem Knight monster and gem monster, and it gains attack equal to the tributed monster. So you can get this guy really high into an OTK if you tribute another Ruby, and basically you can also do piercing damage. So this is all in all a really nice card. 2,500 attack, so solid. Next, double Gem Knight Pearl, because you can go into it if you, and it's well, with the level 4 normal monsters, and basically Pearl has just really nice attack. Just jump over some cards that are annoying. Shockmaster, need I explain why this is in here? Fantastic card. Roach, just for in case you're running those decks with high level special summoning. Papillarative staple, and Maestroke staple. So just these cards that help you all in all. Alright guys, that comes to the end of this deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, like always, leave a rate, subscribe, favorite, all that good stuff. And leave a comment or suggestion. I am trying my best to get that Genix or Jurak deck profile on the way, trying to find some of those cards. So that's it guys. Thanks for watching. CJ signing out.